We are at the end of Sayers Neck Road. This is all bell pepper. Around here it was asparagus up to last year, and we took the asparagus out, which had been in there for 15 years, and we took it out and planted pepper. If we didn't have the Mexican harvesters, we'd have to grow crops that were machine harvested. Sweet corn can be machine harvested. It's a really expensive machine, but then it would have to be packed inside. There's very few born and raised people in this country that would do that. When I was a kid, we did it, but no more. So if we didn't have the imported labor, we couldn't do what we do.
Trabajamos afuera cortando pimiento.
De todos los vegetales que crece, ¿cuál es su favorito que le gusta
Cortar?
cultivar?
Pues el pimiento es menos pesado que el pepino, que el elote. Nos levantamos a las 5:30 para hacer un break, una comidita para llevar algo de comer. Y entramos a las 6:45 de la mañana.
¿Ya?
Son 6 horas a veces, depende, 7, 8, 9 horas diarias. Pues salimos al break a las 9:30, después salimos al lunch a las 12, después a las 3 y así, a las 3 otro break.
¿Y hasta qué hora trabaja?
Pues depende de lo que diga el jefe, a veces hasta las 5, nada más casi lo normal es hasta las 5. Pues nos bañamos, cocinamos, todo eso.
¿A veces juegan a fútbol?
A veces ya cuando no sale uno cansado.
In the summer when it's 100, 102, we try to start them as early as we can in the morning and get them done by noon so that they're not out in the worst part of the heat in the day.
My husband and I started working with farm workers in 1982 during summers of our of medical school. So I've been working with farm workers in federally qualified health centers and then also in my own private practice since the early 80s.
Corn, because it stands up so high, that there's not a breeze running through there, so it gets really, really hot in there. In the peppers, they have to lean over, so there's a lot of squatting. And you know, cucumbers, all our cucumbers now are on stakes, but not quite as high as the corn. But so that's a little easier, but you still have to search for the cukes. So it's all hard.
I had 5 patients that I know of that died of heat stress or heat stroke.
Pues se acostumbra uno al clima, pues se acostumbra uno y pues, bueno, de mi parte ya estoy acostumbrado a andar afuera y pues normal pues de la calor. A veces ya cuando está muy caliente sí ya empieza uno a veces sentirse mal por la calor.
¿Qué se siente cuando hace mucho calor?
Pues a ver como que se le baja a uno la presión.
Heat stress is a preventable illness. If they wear their hats and they drink their water and the farmer provides shade for them and provides them a break in the middle of the day, it's a preventable illness. And it was just really sad when people died of heat.
Pues cuando está más caliente uno se siente, pues se debilita uno. Cuando hace mucha calor, pues, más energía igual. Suda uno mucho, todo eso. Y eso es lo que te hace debilitar. Pues trabajamos más lento, pues, más lento. A veces cuando está muy caliente ya no entramos así nos saca el patrón también. Cuando uno ya se siente mal, pues le habla uno al jefe o le dice uno al mayordomo, pues se siente uno mal y nos traen a las viviendas.
People didn't usually complain to me about heat. It was one of the known factors of the kind of work that they were doing, and they wouldn't come to me with that as a complaint. They would come to me with their blood pressure or their rash or their back pain. And I would always bring heat into the conversation because I wanted to prevent them from having trouble down the road, but that wasn't usually their complaint.
Definitely, the last 2 years have been hotter than normal, but we have an ice machine at the packing house, so the guys put ice in all their water cans, so and they go get it anytime they need it. And if they need to stop earlier in the day, the guys will say so. Okay. The crew officers are right out there with them; they're not anywhere else.
Pues tenemos 2 baños, lavadoras, secadoras tenemos ahí.
¿Y aire acondicionado?
Aire acondicionado, todo.
¿Y qué diferencia hace tener el aire acondicionado acá adentro en la vivienda?
¿Adentro o afuera?
Adentro.
Pues estás más cómodo, estás más fresco donde estás, igual.
¿Te gusta tener el aire acondicionado?
Pues sí, pues, a todos ahorita con esta calor.
¿Qué sería si no tuvieras el aire acondicionado?
No, nos tostamos ahí.
We bought various farms over the years, and they had migrant labor housing on them. A lot of it was concrete block construction, and it was built 50, 60 years ago. So it was what it was. You know, it's the concrete block can be cooler because of what it is. But then we decided in the 2000s that we wanted to start building modern camps, and they're all air conditioning. They've got satellite TV. They've got washers and dryers in the place. So, you know, we try to make it good for them.
The housing is really important because they have to be able to rest and rehydrate at night. But that's not when they die. People are going to have more and more issues from heat because we need to eat, we need to grow food, they need to work, and we need to figure out how to work within the limits that the heat, extra heat is causing. We have to be more cognizant. We have to educate them better. We have to provide water in the fields. We have to give them breaks. Yeah, I'm concerned.